So today I'm going to go over a haul with you guys from Barnes& Noble, and this will be part 1 of the haul. So this one will be like education related books and stuff, and then the second one will be on just fun items that I got because I'm a nerd and things I like or whatever. So this first one, I will show you guys one book that I did buy that I probably won't really use. I mean, we'll see. I bought it a little while ago, before I more or less decided what I wanted to do next, because I graduate in December. Anyways, let me just jump in, okay? I'm talking too much. Someone's got to tell me to just, okay. So, the first book is for the GMAT test. So the GMAT test is a graduate management admissions test. Which you take if you plan to go into business school. Which I was considering getting my master's in business because I wanted, not 100% on my next steps, but I wanted to do IO Psych, which is industrial organizational psychology, basically business psychology. But things may have changed. So anyways, I might not be using this anymore, but that's okay. I'm not going to spend too much on each item because I have quite a few, and they're going to be probably like similar sounds, so we're going to move on now. So next is actually one of the 2 tests that I'm just starting to study for, and that is the GRE exam, or Graduate Record Examination. this one is kind of to get into like any graduate school, or if you don't have, you can take this exam for many reasons. Most of the time it's just because you plan to go to graduate school. I should say that's like the only reason. The next test is the one that's different. So this one, I'm going to basically go over a subject and study it, and then do practice questions on that category or subject, and then move on to the next one. And once I'm finished, I will take a practice test, like a full GRE practice exams, which takes like 3 hours and 45 minutes. I have to double check, but it's something like that. And then go over it and go over my weaknesses, and then redo it. Not the same test, but another one. If you guys wanted a video on this stuff more in detail, I could do that, but I doubt it. Probably is boring. So there is that. The other part to that one, I'll actually show you now, is a flashcard. Sorry, I didn't even finish my sentence. Which, as you can see, I have yet to open. So I will do that now. I did it for the sake of the triggers, of course. probably don't know most of these words. Like, what is this word? Someone tell me what this is. It's a noun. Oh my gosh. This is going to be such a difficult process. A gentle breeze, sometimes airy or unsubstantial. Interesting. This should be great. Okay, so next is the other test I'm taking, which is also a GRE test, but it is a subject test in psychology. So there are many reasons to take this kind of test, and you could do it to, like, say your GPA isn't the greatest. There's different steps you can take to, like, prove that you're still worth it. So that could be a reason to take this, or it could just be another step up in, getting accepted, just showing that you made the effort. I don't know. Basically, it's just like an extra step that you can take to, stand out, if that makes sense. So this one I'm pretty excited because I actually like this stuff. But, so this one, so basically I'm gonna do the same thing as the other, test book, and I'm gonna study something, quiz it, study something, quiz it until I'm done, and then do practice tests, and so on, so on, and so on, and so on. So yeah, so I'm really excited. Okay, I will stop boring you guys. So then next, I'm going to show you guys different psychology books that I got. I also got this fun Easy Anatomy and Physiology, just because it's interesting. So, but it makes the same sounds as the other books, so I'm just going to move past it. So, I got 3 psychology books, and the first one is 201 Weird True Facts about Psychology. So I'll read it to you guys in the back, okay? Alright. Have you ever wondered why you can't tickle yourself? Why you forget something as soon as you walk away into another room? Or why you feel compassion for one lost girl but not a million refugees? Moods are as contagious as germs. Nearly 1 in 5 college students suffers from exploding head syndrome. Women need more sleep than men because their brains are more complex. Conspiracy theory believers are typically narcissists with low self-esteem. And extroverts are not the best salesmen, even though they think that they are. The mind is deep and complex, and we're only just beginning to understand it. So always question, always wonder, and never be afraid to say WTF. I like it says get psyched on top. I'm such a nerd. So it just has like really interesting things in it. Fun facts. That was just like a fun little book that I got. I like to buy books on psychology, sometimes crime, and like serial killers and stuff because I'm weird. But then I got the Psychology Bible. So basically it has like definitions and guides to the science of the mind. This one is really just to give you some knowledge briefly on different categories in psychology, like the history and biographies by like different psychologists, theories, fascinating psychological phenomena, oh, and I guess it says how to use psychology to feel happier, manage anger, tell when someone is lying, encourage someone to stop smoking, improve your memory, and much more. So anyways, just interesting stuff. Lastly is the psychology book. Big Ideas Simply Explained. For example, 24 hours after learning something, we forget 2/3 of it. And then it goes into explaining why or how that is. And then the studying approach and the history. So yeah. So, if you guys can't tell, I have a thing for psychology. So, it's kind of like an addiction almost. Just can't stop. Alright. So I will talk to you guys later, okay?